Wala tayong in-tech support natin si Amy, pero siya din yung nasa stream. Tech support. Pero
Nasa tech support natin si ano.
Pati din yung tech support. Pero ako nakaka-alin dito.
Hindi, basta bibigay.
Pera ka boy. Lakad mo. Remember, 300 pesos isang tao.
Welcome back. Hi guys, welcome back.
Now, guys. Do you want to go to your slides?
Yeah, of course. I'm very excited.
Excited. Will you? Wait, guys, just to explain, we just had a little technical problem.
I think it's a Wi-Fi problem, to be honest.
I think it's a Wi-Fi problem.
No,
Kaninang Wi-Fi kaya tayo nakakonect?
Okay, welcome back guys. This is a reintroduction. I will be your host for now. My name is Juan Miguel. I am your discusser, and I will be discussing reasons why you are getting impacted by video games. So let's move.
Nakafocus naman sa'yo.
Sorry. Hold on, we're having some technical difficulties.
Just keep moving. Are you gonna start?
Yeah.
Okay, you can start again. Go. Wait, actually,
Okay.
ano?
We're just gonna have a short icebreaker questions. Are you guys ready? Is everyone ready in the chat? Okay.
Okay,
So
sure.
for this icebreaker questions, we're just gonna have three simple questions. They are yes or no. And to be honest with you guys, I will tell more about myself throughout those icebreaker questions. So for our first question, have you ever found yourself having a hard time studying due to distractions? For me, this is an easy yes. How about you guys? Do you guys relate to this?
Mine is a yes as well.
For them, they're saying yes. Now, for me, to be honest with you guys, I have a hard time studying due to distractions, not because of anything else but gaming. I always love playing games, and to be honest with you guys, when I'm playing games, I have a hard time studying. So much so that my study hours just become playing hours. So for me, this is a yes. And I look at the chat to see some. Okay. I see that you guys have no answer to this. So
Wait.
Wait, let's give them
Go.
some time. Let's give them
Have
some
you ever
time.
found yourself having a hard time studying due to
we have
distractions?
we have
Sila ba yung audience niyo? Akala ko audience din kami.
Yeah,
You should ask
When,
them.
wait, don't
Okay.
ask us.
Kaya nga.
I'm gonna ask them one by one.
Really?
How about you, Haley?
Ay,
What do you think? Do you have
balik na
distra-
dapat yun.
I'm gonna start with you because I think what is your distraction when studying?
For me, it's not games because I've already fixed that part of my schedule. But it would be because I have a lot of cousins, so that would probably be my distraction when it comes to studying.
Okay.
To number one fan of streaming ng Apex Hunter Rita. Yes, that's
Oh yes, I see why.
For me, it would be a yes as well. Because one of my biggest distraction is my gaming life.
Talaga ba?
I would always pick a game of ML over an activity to do in school.
Over us.
Wow. Games are so special to your life,
How
man.
about you?
Before that was before.
I'd say yes, considering I play way too many games, actually. Way too many games. I play Roblox, Minecraft. I think I could name more, but that would take a little too long. But yes, they take up way too much time for me. And I still do play games, and they still take up too much of my time.
Yeah, I think so too. So for our next question, it is have you ever sacrificed something important just to play games? Now, for me, again, this is a yes. I did not only sacrifice my academics, but also my relationships with family and friends just to play games. To be honest, I would not talk to my family back in quarantine due to me just playing games like Roblox or a game called Mobile Legends, even Genshin and Roblox. I think I named that. So yeah, I sacrificed a lot just to play games. Mostly, again, relationships and academics. How about you guys? Just a simple yes or no.
No,
No.
no. Wanna know why? It's
No.
because it's called being responsible, dude.
I'm sorry. How about you?
Yes. Very much yes.
My sleep schedule.
That's sad yet great. Let's see the chat's response.
Nag-curious ako eh.
Yes. I'll name that as a yes because To be honest with you, I think everyone just sacrifice something just to enjoy a little bit of gaming in their life. So yeah, I think this is a yes.
About 15 hours of your time just to get one item.
That's
No.
okay.
That's crazy.
Yes.
For our last icebreaker question, it is: have you ever found yourself prioritizing video games more
Over what?
over academics?
Over
Of
anything.
course.
Over anything?
No,
Over your
academics to be
Pero mostly
specific.
academics. Most
Ah.
academics.
To be honest, when I would play games, I would, as I said earlier, I keep repeating this. When I play games, I do not study. Instead, my study hours just become playing games. And to be honest with you, I'm working on that, mostly on my math side, because to be honest, I think that is both my strongest suit and the only thing that's keeping me still in school is my well-being in math and to be
Yeah.
honest, my English. And to be honest, I'm improving on those study
Yeah.
hours and not playing games. How
What's
about
one?
you guys?
Yeah, what's 1 plus 1?
I think it's 11.
Oh my god. For me, uh, yes, but also no. Yes, because I want to play games, even if I want to, but no, because time is a luxury at this point. I don't have enough of that. How about you, Carl?
Yes.
Huwag ka mag-no.
How about you, Miss Haley?
Yes. Dati.
Oh,
Not anymore.
back then. Okay. So let's move on to the main topic, which again is.
Uy, grabe ka naman mag
Ay, sorry.
May hila yung ring light natin, guys.
Okay, so again, we're going back to our main topic, which is reasons why you're getting impacted by video games. So, full transition. For our first reason is poor time management. Now, a short recap of poor time management. Poor time management stems from the fact that students, when playing games, are unable to keep track of time. Now, some of the causes are poor time constraint, lack of work ethic, you keep on playing video games, and finally, the some of the major effects of these are you have less time to study and you are unable to keep up with lessons. Now, what I mean by this is when you have poor time management, you have less time to study, which is pretty obvious because when you're putting all of your time into video games, you will not be able to study, and because of that, another effect is you're unable to keep up with your lessons.
Yeah,
Some of the
how much do you average? How much time
on what
games?
I think
Average time of playing
2 hours
games.
a day now.
2 hours a day.
But before the 2 hours, how
Before
much
2
time?
hours.
I think I have 5 or 6 hours on playing video games a day.
How about you, Haley? How much time have you wasted on video games and other essential things that are not academics?
Others, not just games.
Yeah, others, not just games.
20 hours.
Where does the 4 hours go then?
Sleep.
Academics.
Oh,
Oh, so no sleep.
No sleep, gang.
20 hours. Only 20% of that is for games. The other 80% is for my cousin.
oh.
Wow, so dedicated.
So I'll explain the causes. Now, poor time constraint just means you don't have a, for example, you're not controlling your time well. And for a lack of work ethic, it just means you're just too lazy to play video games and you're just too lazy to work on your academics and to study. And to be honest with you,
Tingin mo, sino yun?
I wonder who that could be.
I'll go in more into that later, so we'll just go into the next part. For our next school transition is, for the second reason is different priorities. A short recap of poor or different priority is students are students may prioritize video games because they say it what makes them happy. Now, yeah, it's what make them happy.
It's what makes them happy.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I have an inclination for this. This video games do not make me happy. It just I have to do it anyways.
Oh,
It's like an addiction at this point.
it's more like a chore. Okay,
Take Genshin Impact for a reason.
yeah.
I missed that chore.
For a cause of this, some causes are they find gaming more fun. Students are more inclined
More
to do
fun.
More fun. More fun.
students are more inclined to do what they want to do, which is again gaming, or just because they think gaming will have a bigger impact on their life. Some of the effects are students are unable to study, students are more likely to get lower grades.
Huh.
I think these are self-explanatory because once again, when you're gaming or your priority is playing games, I think you're not gonna be able to study, and students will just get lower grades due to them not being able to study.
We have one person that actually did had a cause and effect of this. I won't say their name considering it would be technically be bullying at this point, but yes, they're one of us. I just won't tell who is
I
it.
wonder who.
Yeah, I wonder also.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, I will just explain the causes a brief moment. So they find gaming more fun. I think this one is also self-explanatory. It's because some students or even anyone would just find playing games more fun than studying. I mean, you're just sitting there and reading, and you're just reading, and it's going out of your other ear. Students are more inclined to do what they want to do. Again, self-explanatory, same as they find gaming more fun.
Yeah.
Students are more inclined to do what they want to do, in which in this case it's gaming.
Yeah, Alam, I gotta ask before you continue. Do you consider Mobile Legends fun?
I mean, I broke phones and earphones because of it. So
Is that a different cause of fun or is it a normal type of fun?
I mean,
It's-
that could be fun if you're into. Breaking
You're mind, yeah.
So would you consider that normal or would you
No.
consider okay.
It's not normal.
I'm sorry, I'm not
Continue.
normal. For our third reason, it is lack of motivation. A short recap of lack of motivation is students are more motivated to play games because they feel like they are accomplishing something. How do you feel about that? Does that make you feel something, Sir Carl?
Uh,
Meron nga ba?
yes, I find more motivation while playing my game over my academic priorities.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
I
Who
wonder-
would have thought?
I wonder why.
I wonder why. Is it
Some
either
of the causes are students may find more motivation to play games. I think this one is very self-explanatory. It's because I think students or maybe even adults, teenagers or children may find more motivation to play games because they feel like they're accomplishing something and they feel like they're free while playing games. A game I can name is that when people are feeling more free is like an open world game like Genshin Impact, for example. And I think people just have more fun when they're able to move around and just do what they want to do. Unlike when studying or learning, you're just sitting there, as I said earlier. And some of the effects are students will be unmotivated to study, students' overall performance will degrade.
Huh,
Now-
this sounds familiar, like it was another topic before.
Yeah, I think we should stop bullying him for now. And to be honest with you, these effects are also self-explanatory. And yeah,
Imagine
our-
having more motivation to play games than overall grades, like 15 hours a day on your phone.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, for the last reason or the fourth reason, I want someone to read it.
Games equals to fun and study equals to boring.
Wow, it's such an easy equation to such
Whoa.
a problem.
Grabe. How do you solve that? Huh? How do you solve that?
I want. Yeah, I also wonder,
You'll
is
have
there
to
a
use the
solution
formula.
for this actually?
Okay, I would like to just call this. I would like to just call this laziness, to be honest with you. So I just put there laziness. Students play games more because they feel like they're more in control of themselves when playing games, unlike when studying. Now, because of this, I feel like this is more like self-explanatory, to be honest. And some of the causes of, again, laziness, as I like to call it now, students find studying boring and students are more energized to do something they like. Effects of these are, again, unable to keep up with studies and overall lower performance in class. Okay, so I would like to briefly explain this. It's because I think students find games more fun. It's because when studying, to be honest, I'll just say this as a part of myself. When I study, I find it boring because I can't sit. Like, I always have to walk around, and to be honest, games just fill that thing inside of me. And to be honest, I think other students may relate to that. And those are some reasons why students find sitting more boring is because they feel like they're locked in this world where they can't move, they just have to read and keep on learning, and they don't want that. In games is like their escapism or their escape mechanic to be in this new world, to be in this new thing where they find it fun and to just move around and to just play. So I feel like that is a reason why students nowadays prefer gaming over studying. And to be honest with you, that's easily countered by So we have a conclusion. So our conclusion is people are just likely to do what they want to do. In translation, students play games because it what make them happy. And for our second conclusion, students are more likely to feel more rewarded when playing video games and they feel more free when doing so, as I explained earlier.
Yeah, sure. Try get a 5-win streak and only to lose it to a
So,
random
for this
guy.
part, habits to fix the balance. I'll be showing you a video that would probably, hopefully, explain this part for you, and I'll also continue and elaborate on that part. So,
a lot of people use the excuses, I'll just do that tomorrow or next time. I can't pause the game. By doing this, they don't realize that they're already prioritizing games over their academics. They develop a mindset that isn't proactive and delay their progress in their academics, especially during a group project. For example, Carl and Alam are currently arguing because Carl refuses to pause the game and Alam wants to finish the task already. Hi, so what is your name?
My name is Lance Timothy G. Katindig. I'm an Apex student here in Apex Santa Rita. I'm grade 10.
Okay, and you play games, correct?
Yes.
So, how often do you usually play games?
I'd say pretty often.
Around what time?
I'd say around the afternoon up until night.
And then, do you have enough time for your academics?
Yeah, actually I don't have a lot of time for my academics.
So, how do you manage your time in balancing your gaming life and your academic life?
Well, obviously I always put my academics first before gaming. So
Okay.
I try as much as possible to uh, do my academics first rather than play. But sometimes it's kind of hard to do.
Okay. And what would you usually say is the hardest part other than trying to manage your time?
I'd say the hardest part is if there's a lot of academics to do, then obviously my hunger for playing games would lash out, and sometimes I'd end up doing my academics before the like literally before the deadline.
So, what's your name first?
My name is Jana Calah.
Alright. And you play games, correct?
Yes.
So, how much time do you usually spend playing games?
It usually depends on the amount of workload I usually have in a day. So if I could say I have like a lot of free time and I've already finished everything I need, I would usually have a lot more free time to play. So it really depends on what I have on the list for the day.
And how can you make that list?
So usually, of course, on the start of the day, you take or list down the things you need to do, and then as you go along on the day, you list down all the other stuff that you need to add on your to-do list.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end of the day, you probably have this whole list, and so you start clearing those out before you start having some fun with it.
And what would you rate your grades out of 10 while you play games?
During while I play games,
Yes.
I'd say it's holding up to be okay naman, since I do try to manage my time between studying and or having fun and playing games. I'd say, considering the report card, it looks like it's still doing okay.
Okay. And how much sleep do you usually get? Balancing that schedule?
How much sleep I usually get? Average of 6 to 4 hours.
I see. So, what is your name first?
Hello, my name is Cerise and this is Zara.
A lot of people use
So, guys, since naulit yung video because somebody misclicked, um, from the interview from Lance and Janica, our special guests, thank you again for letting me interview you guys last time. I also interviewed Juris, but unfortunately the video restarted, so it did not show her part. Um, to put it simply, habits to fix the balance. So, how exactly can you avoid playing video games too much and prioritizing it over your academics? So, if you were able to catch the part of Janica's interview where she talked about making a to do list or making it yourself already. So, for this, I did not prepare a presentation because it had to be done live so that I could show you how easy it is to do this. It's just you that hasn't done it yet. So, of course, the first thing you need to do is make a to-do list. So for this, I'm gonna put the camera here. So, how am I gonna write this?
I'll just
So, so as you can see, it says to-do list. So when you make a to-do list, for example, let's use a schedule from any of our days. So let's say Monday. In our class, we have life labs and Filipino on that day. So of course, we also have the async sessions before that, the independent study. So the first thing you're gonna put is, of course, you can decide if you want to include your chores or if you want to include your academics and your gaming time. So probably the first thing you should do in the morning is wake up, of course, freshen up, eat breakfast because breakfast is the most important meal of the day, even if I don't eat breakfast. But of course, you have to first put that. But for now, let's make one that only focuses on the gaming and the academics. So what I would like to say is that probably if you listen to one of the streams from our class as well, which is the Pomodoro, it would talk about a break time. So you could also use that technique. We could send the link here if any of you has the link to that. We could send the replay to you guys so that you could check more details about the Pomodoro. But honestly, hi guys, it's Wendy. So listing down the things that you need to do. So for example, you need to do your IPBAs, your OAs, your small tasks, and then you want to play a game because it's a limited special event or something. So you have to manage your time for that. So of course you're gonna start first with the one that's more important in your academics, not in the games, even if it's a time limited event. You would focus on your games and I on your games. No, you would focus on your academics. So making the to-do list, you first put your IPBAs, right? IPBAs, and then what's your... Usually, it would take you at least 30 minutes to start, to just start on it. But if you want to at least do it by, I don't know, maybe 40% of it, you'd probably take an hour or two. So IPBAs, let's say we start at 12, so 12 to 2 p.m. And then you have to do your OAs after that, but you want to play a game. So let's say that you want to play a game, but you can't spend, obviously, you can't spend 2 hours on that as well. So probably a healthier way would be 20 minutes or so. So 20 minutes, aka would be 2 to 2 p.m. 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And then after that, you'd of course have to do your OAs that you were talking about last time. So your OAs, since OAs usually have a 2 hours to 2:30 minutes, you could spend that allotted time for that. So 2:30 to 4 p.m. And then for the, if you want to take a game break, or you could do your task first, since if it's just a singular task, then you could spend your time doing that instead. So your tasks would be 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then after that, you could allot a time for your gaming as well, which would be extended this time. So probably, let's say 5 to 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So obviously, with this alone, you can see it. I think you should be able to see it. The to-do list that starts at 12 p.m. So 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. is for your IPVAs. Gaming is 20 minutes, so that's 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. That should be okay. You get the gist. You get the gist. The gaming would be 30 minutes as well, and then for the OAs, 2:30 to 4 p.m. Since the usual time limit is 2 hours and 30 minutes, and then your task would be 4 to 5 p.m. It depends if it's one or if it's more than one, but usually it's more than one task. And then your gaming would be 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. So just by doing this, you'd be able to play your games for 1 hour and 30 minutes with just from 12 to 6 p.m. And then after 6 p.m., I think it's best if you don't play your games, you know? To those that play games after 6 p.m., what time do you usually eat? What time do you usually sleep? You know, let's think about that because we're trying to give you a healthy lifestyle where you can have your fun, balance your academics, and stay healthy. Because honestly, I got this a lot because I myself could not do this. I could not have a proper balanced schedule, and both my family and my friends have called me out for this part. I'm very much aware of it now. I'm very much trying to fix it now. And that's actually why we chose this as well, because we wanted to know more ways on how we could fix this balance. Diba, Lexi? So, do you have anything to say? Like, do you also experience something like this? Or like a time management where you don't prioritize your academics?
So for me, I already experienced. So um, this daily schedule is also effective. So to try it, and uh, it can also help you to manage your studies and schedule. So that's it.
So honestly, another tip that I could give you for the habits part is you can never know how much time you're supposed to spend on something, but you should at least know which one you're supposed to prioritize first. Because think about it as a mindset, a work hard, play hard mindset. So if you work hard first and then you can play, that's a more balanced life as long as you know how much time you can spend. Think so let's lay out your priorities. If you don't know how to allot time for each, let's lay out your priorities. Obviously, you need time to eat. So let's say you're eating at let me use a new paper for this one since our paper is already full and inked and I need a lot of space for this one. So let's say your morning schedule, you wake up at 7, probably 7. So 7 to 7:30 you're probably freshening up. So you're probably freshening up around that time. Like just waking up, and then washing your face, brushing your teeth, etc., etc. And so from 7:30 to probably let's say 8:30, I think probably that's enough time. That would be for breakfast because that's your priority. Your priorities are breakfast, freshening up, your meals, and as well as your sleep schedule. Those are your priorities when you make a schedule. So you have to make that part before you can start allotting time for the rest of the things you're supposed to do. So breakfast, yes.
Can Carl show us how he writes his own schedule? I want to see how he
We'll
does
show
it
you
actually.
the wrong way of writing your schedule with him later after I make the correct version. Unless, Carl, you would like to make your own schedule first so that we could do a side-by-side comparison.
Wow, that's
So,
actually really informative to know. Actually,
right? It would be so nice to know what is the wrong way of scheduling. So, Carl,
On a school day
do you
or a
mind?
week?
On a daily basis.
It's
So
a
Your
study.
whole schedule on a daily basis.
Another person don't even remember your schedule.
So, obviously, continuing on with what I said, while Carl is still fixing his schedule, so 7 to 7:30 a.m. would be your freshening up, 7:30 to 8:30 would be your breakfast, and then after that, 8:30 you'd probably have to go online. I'm saying this as an Apex student for PM shift.
Wait, so what time do you wake up then? The way. Oh yeah, I
So
forgot.
8:30 to 9, you would probably be setting up your area or setting up your desk.
Wait, is this like your online schedule or is this just your normal?
This is a schedule I'm making just now.
So
This
it's
is on the spot.
it's impromptu schedule.
It's an impromptu schedule that should work for me, and if it doesn't work,
It should work, but what are the chances if it does not work actually?
so guys, this is what we mean. You know, you make a schedule, but you don't know how to implement it. This is one of the sad parts, because you'd spend all this effort making a schedule, only to realize you're not following it. You're not following it. It's like saying you gave your group mates instructions, but then the group mates don't do it. Oh, ba't ka tumatawa? Why are you laughing, Carla? Why are you laughing? Continue doing what you were doing. So you're setting up your desk, right? So 9 to 9 o'clock to 10 maybe? Yeah, 10 would be for you to catch up on any task that you couldn't finish the night before. So catch up on tasks. Show you the final project, okay? I'm just writing it down right now. So from 10 to 11, you're probably getting ready for school because again, I'm in PM shift. I'm making this as I'm in PM shift. So 10 to 11, you're probably getting ready for school or doing any chores that you need before you need to leave. So getting ready for school. So once you're getting ready for school or doing any chores,
Why is it laughing? Bruh.
Natutuwa sa ginagawa eh.
What is bro's mind?
So 11 to 12 would probably your travel time.
Hey. Oh my god, it's food.
Yung pagkain. Ang gutom ulit tuloy ako.
Wow, what's
Okay,
this?
so
What's this?
11 to 12 is your travel time. Biglang naging white yung background natin, guys, because it's very sunny here. Just so you know. Sumasakit ulo ko. So, in any case where I do get a nosebleed, please, don't mind it, please. Okay. To continue on with our schedule. Buti na lang talaga, ang dami na lang paper. So, 12, travel time, so 12 to 2:30, you're at school already, so you're doing your school. Our break actually is 2:30, so yeah. I'm just gonna make that our school time. So 12 to 12:30, we'd probably be doing schoolworks. And then 2:30 would be recess. Up to 3. And then 3 to 5 is another class. Now, you're going home now. So 5 to 6, another travel hour. If you arrive earlier, of course. It depends on how long it usually takes for you to get home. 5 to 6. So, travel. Okay, so now you're at home. You have a lot of things to do. Let's say you were just given, let's say your IPBA was announced. Then you have to do 2 OAs. Okay, 1 IPBA, 2 OAs. Your game, no, not gonna prioritize your games first. No, no, no.
I mean, you're already prioritizing the 3 IPBAs and 2 movies.
So 6. Once you get home. Okay, you know what? From 5 to 6, if it doesn't take that long. Okay.
It takes an hour.
You never know what a person could do. Traffic, maybe, waiting for sundo, picking up something else.
Hihinatid ba kayo?
Hinahantay. No, hinihintay, bro. I don't wait. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I do wait. Iba naman yun.
Different topic.
Iba naman yun. Okay. From 6 to 6:15, you'd be doing probably getting ready for your house because you're asleep. So getting freshened up again. Bilang! Then 6:15 to let's extend it. Let's keep going. Ako pa tayo ng 4. 6:15. Manahimik ka. Do your schedule. So 6:15 to 7, let's say you're doing your tasks first. You decide to do your tasks first. Because you think that would be faster than doing your IPBAs and OAs right away. Because usually our IPBAs are group projects usually. So you'd have to wait for your other group mates to be online. So tasks. And then 7. Parang mali yung ginagawa ko.
That's fine.
Guys, please, this is a schedule for a PM shift student. If you're an EM shift, just remember the pointers I gave you, which would be when making a schedule, focus on your meal times, your sleeping schedule, and as well as your school hours.
Can you consider this an unofficial PM schedule for students?
This is my schedule.
Or is
I'm
it
making my own schedule right now.
personal schedule? Come on. No sharing.
So 7 to 8, you'll probably be having dinner. So dinner, IPBAs. Not, no. IPBAs. IPBAs.
IPBAs, we can't stop them. There's always gonna be more. It just so happens that some of us don't do it in time.
Yes? There's a question. Okay. Question. What are some of the games that make you get distracted or get mood swings? Grabe, was this sent in late?
Yeah, probably
Okay. So for the question, what are some of the games that make you get distracted or get mood swings? So honestly, for distraction, it would probably be Honkai Star Rail. It would probably be Honkai Star Rail because that one I just need to autoplay it and then I just do the rest of the things. So that would probably be the one getting me distracted. For the mood swings, I would say Valorant and Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail if I lose the 50-50. Valorant if it's Valorant. It's Valorant. Of course I have mood swings. Hi. So does that answer your question? Or would you like to share your own experience? You can share your own experience if you'd like. 8 to 10 chores. Can't believe I'm doing this right now. 8 to 10. Okay guys, this is a healthy schedule. I hope it is. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ay, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang, that's 9 hours? Then I wouldn't do that. Okay. So guys, this is our final schedule. This is the example impromptu schedule. Which comes with your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and 9 hours of sleep, guys. 9 hours of sleep. Get it now.
It's such a luxury. 9 hours.
It's such a luxury, bro. It's such a luxury. So, of course, di ko mabasa. So, from 7 to 7:30 a.m., you'd be freshening up, and then 7:30 to 8:30 would be your breakfast. 8:30 to 9 would be setting up your desk if you're gonna do any tasks. 9 to 10 would be catch up on tasks or IPBAs or OAs that you weren't able to do the last night. So 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. would probably be getting ready for school or doing any of your chores. And then 11 to 12 would be your travel time going to school. So that's fine. It's that simple. Okay. So from 12 to 2:30, that would be our school hours. So 2:30 to 3 would be our recess time, which you'd probably be eating. I mean, I hope you'd be eating at that time. I don't eat at that time. 3 to 5 would be our class, and then 5 to 6 would be our travel time, going home again. And then 6 to 6:15, probably when you're already home, you're getting dressed, changing your clothes, everything. And then 6:15 to 7, you'd probably be doing your IPBAs. So this will be just a short time so that you can get started, get it halfway done at least. And then from 8 to 9, you could continue doing your... I missed something. Never mind. From 7 to 8, you could do your dinner. Please eat dinner, guys. It's actually... If you already don't eat your breakfast or your lunch or your recess, please at least eat your dinner. Please. This is something that took me 15 years to do. Eating dinner. Yeah. Bro, legit. Oh. 9 p.m. to 10, you'll be doing your chores, maybe last minute chores, probably washing the dishes or so, or getting ready as well, getting ready for the night. And then at 10, you go to sleep, guys.
Daniela, you wanna know something?
Guys,
funny?
trust me, guys.
Really?
So, that is the correct way of making your schedule. Let me show you
This
a
is.
schedule
This is. Way.
of one of our group mates, which is so unhealthy.
Look at the time he browses phones from start to end. Count the numbers.
So, 9 a.m., you wake up, okay? You wake up, 9 a.m. Seems pretty simple. So, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. What'd you do? You browse through your phone. From 10... Huy! Manahimik ka! 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., you eat breakfast. Grabe yung timing mo. 10:30 to 10:45, browse to the phone. 10:45 to 11:30, get ready for school. Grabe.
That's such a short amount of time.
So, 11:30 to 12, go to school. And then, what's this? 12 to 5 p.m., he's in school. He's in school daw. Galing. Galing. So, 5 to 6 p.m., you go home. You go home. Okay, at least this one is correct.
No, he actually goes to a mall at 5 to 6 p.m.
You know, it takes him like 30 minutes in a mall. Then
30 minutes in a mall, tapos 30 minutes going home. Of course, guys. Of course. And then from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., browse through the phone again.
For an hour.
For an hour, 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. for your dinner. Dinner, guys, dinner. 7:30 to 8 p.m. bath time. Wow, naliligo si bro.
No, look at this one. Look at the last second to the last.
8 p.m. to 1 a.m. phone. 1 a.m. sleep time. Malamang, of course, you sleep at 1 a.m.
That's like 7 hours or 7 to 8 hours of just on your phone. What are you browsing?
When he says on my phone, that means he's playing games, he's watching TikTok, and if you guys have a TikTok addiction, of course you can go to B4C Network and you can check their TikTok addiction stream right there. And if you need help, in fact, in your Pomodoro techniques, if you need any techniques on scheduling, of course you can go to Pomodoro. Pomodoro, I think. Yeah. We can link their streams down below. Please go there and check their replay videos. So, for our conclusion, sakto.
So, hope you guys enjoyed and you learned something. And like Haley said, the schedules and
Accurate.
the effects about gaming. So,
Continue. Continue. 20.
for the question,
Are there any questions?
Now's the time,
Anything?
guys.
Any questions? Ikaw, may question ka? Madami ka atang questions.
I mean, what if the schedule doesn't work for me?
You wrote this.
You make your own schedule. I just said you have to first think of what is the healthy time to eat, the healthy time to sleep, the proper hours for school. You know, eliminate that parts first before you can start your time allotment and then have a good schedule.
I mean, like, if I make the schedule,
So you make
right?
the schedule. Oh.
Yeah. If I do it perfectly in the way I wanted it, right?
Mm.
What if I don't follow it? I see.
That's a you problem. That's a skill issue. That's a skill issue. Guys, please understand. When you make a stream, it's like, okay, let's say you just bought a car. You just bought a car. You spent so much time, so much money buying that car. And then you're just gonna leave it there. You're just gonna leave it there. You're gonna leave it not using it. Let's say it's a really good car. Let's say it's a Mustang, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, and you leave it outside. You leave it outside. Question to Haley. Do you really follow the schedule you have given us? See guys, this is a schedule I just made now. This is not the schedule I've used. This is a schedule I'm about to use so that I could make another stream for you guys that shows you what are the results of this schedule.
Wow.
Do we need another stream for this?
I mean, depends.
We can make another stream for you guys just to show if Haley actually followed her schedule.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Bro.
And let's see what are the negative effects of Carl's schedule.
We'll see. We'll see, guys.
Keep in mind, it's 8 hours of just
8
phone
hours
time.
of phone time.
I mean,
What have you been doing with your life?
I mean,
Where's your IPBAs?
no, the IPBA.
No,
it's
no,
also
like
in
keep
my
in
phone.
mind, like look at the schedule once again. Check if there
Hi.
is at least one.
There's nothing school related here.
No,
other
I
than
mean there's one which is like oh
School
two.
time.
No, two things. It's like get ready and in school. But other than that, there is nothing related for ITBA or OA progressing.
sounds fake for you to say, but okay.
Exactly.
I can follow my schedule as long as I can put it to my mind.
Guys, subscribe for Haley
It's like-
to do another stream.
Guys, being able to follow your schedule or being able to do your goals is something that you choose to do because you know that it's best for you. You know,
Just
you have
having
to
a
put your
boyfriend
best interest at mind. And for me, this schedule would really help me and my relationship with my mother and my relationship with my friends and families. Because a schedule is one of my biggest problems. Time management is one of my biggest problems.
Just having a boyfriend.
Cut it out!
Okay,
Cut it out!
so-
Cut it out!
I think what we've learned from Haley is that when you're addicted to gaming is when you make a schedule, I think it can really help a lot with your academics. And that's the main point of what she's trying to say. She's not going off topic, but instead she's saying that if you're addicted to gaming once again, make a schedule. Do it, plan it, make it properly, make it healthy. Make sure that it's effective. And make sure that you follow it. Yeah, that's the main rule. Make it
Yes.
healthy and follow it.
Yo, bro, he has a question.
So one of our group mates actually has a question. Yes.
Does having 8 hours of phone time count?
8 hours of phone
Not a
time
good
is very
schedule,
unhealthy.
guys.
It's very
Please.
unhealthy.
I don't know, but like 8 hours of phone time, I don't know, you're just like doing your ITBAs and it's just kinda in the phone, or is it just basically just playing games?
Or if you put it that way, if you're saying phone time, I think that easily translates to you playing games or being on an app, specifically a social media app. But if you're gonna do academics, of course you're gonna be specific with, oh, I'm gonna do my academics. So you're just gonna put there study or doing my project, doing my homeworks. How about you? You think making a schedule is very good?
yeah.
Yeah. As you can see
Yeah.
there, she is an academic person, so we can easily say that yes.
Can confirm.
She's one of
She's
our
confirmed.
unaffected by the schedule.
Yes.
She has a good schedule, guys.
Yes. She has a good
She's
schedule.
our prime example, our prime model. Now, for bad schedules, of course, we have our.
We have our representative. So what do you have to say?
What do you have to say, Carl? Would this schedule be good for you?
I mean, once if I truly follow that schedule, I believe I will be better.
How's follow? 4 years.
I mean, if I follow it, but if I don't, I'll just be the same.
If you don't,
You don't.
if you don't,
How,
wow.
8 hours of phone time, dude. Bro,
Do you guys have any other questions? Number one fan of streamer ng Apex Santa Rita. Do you have another question?
Anyone
No,
wants
we have a delay. We have a delay.
I have a question for
What's
Carl.
your question?
Do relationships count in your
Bro,
schedule?
bro, Bruce.
Wala tong relationships?
Bro, it's a target.
I feel like
Let's get the target.
relationships really don't count. As long as they're supportive to you in your academics and your goals, I think that's healthy.
But
Real. Get a partner that supports you.
Yeah. Not someone who will constrain you to what they want to do. For
Yeah, exactly. Someone that knows what's best for you, no?
Yeah.
But even with that, you're still matigas ng ulo, no?
Someone who understands you. Someone.
Okay, guys. Again, thank you for watching our stream. That will be the end of it. Yung papel!
Okay, bro.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for watching our stream. That will be the end
Thank
of
you,
it.
guys.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Guys, thank you.
if you guys want another stream, just ask and give us a lot of subscribers and likes.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Okay.
10,000 likes.
Thank you, guys. 10,000 likes mo, ah.